What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Superlair and welcome to the watch party for Loki Season 2, Episode 2. I'm so happy to be joined by the usual homie, JG Shaolin. Terrific. How you doing today, man?
Man, I am fantastic. I almost was late because of watching this fire anime on Netflix just debuted. So I was like, oh my God, time to go enjoy Super Watches.
I mean, there's a lot to watch. There's Gen V, after this, which is
Yes.
great. I'm ready.
Yes.
We could talk about Loki, but I really wanted to hear your take on this recent Daredevil news. Have you heard about the news?
Uh Briefly.
Basically, while we wait for the episode, basically they're scrapping the entire thing. They filmed episodes in which they might keep some scenes, but for the most part, they're scrapping everything. They got rid of the writers, the directors. They're gonna start from scratch, and they're gonna start this thing up again. So, what's your take on that situation? Because that was huge news.
You know what? Thank you for doing that. The MCU is flooding us with shows and movies and stuff, and sometimes you got to scale back and say, you know what? Things aren't what we need it to be. So let's
Mhm.
back it up, start it over, and actually make some I mean, do some really good screenwriting.
Yeah. After
That's the
that
problem.
Netflix Daredevil show, y'all gotta bring
Yes.
it. But
Yes.
behind there's this whole article about the behind the scenes, how messy it was, how they didn't even have showrunners. I mean, I made a video on it. It goes over everything. And it took him 4 years, but Feige has woken up and he's gonna change the entire TV process. Disney Plus television for the MCU, I think is gonna look a little different in terms of their development because Feige realized that what they're doing with like Secret Invasion, it ain't working, and they're
Mhm.
gonna I think they're gonna change up some things, starting with Daredevil, which is great because you need that for Daredevil. But yeah, I really wanted to hear your take on that because I was completely in disbelief when I heard that. I was like, "What are you talking about? Y'all film stuff and
Mhm.
it's done? It's crazy." It was crazy news.
And we see
But
what's
yeah,
happened with Blade, right? Where like, you know what, they keep scrapping and scrapping. Like, dude, Blade, you don't water him down, right? You don't water
no,
down Daredevil. You don't water down Punisher. I don't want any Disney-fied anything with those characters. I
yeah,
want some
oh yeah,
raw, gritty stuff with those characters. So,
yeah,
Deadpool, don't water him down, please, for the love
definitely,
of God.
definitely not, definitely
You
not.
know what I mean? So, yeah, please, thank you, Feige, for doing something that actually I'm backing you up on. Like, hey, you know what? Let's scrap all this. Let's start over. Let's do it right.
Yeah, absolutely. And on that note, the second episode has dropped. So that has flowed really nicely together. Anything you want to say before we get into this episode? Any theories that you may not want to share, but want
I'm
to
not
share
sharing
anyway?
any theories. I'm tired of getting disappointed by all my theories. I want to happen. Never happens. But it was fun trying to research when chicken McNuggets for McDonald's came out. I
That
thought that was pretty cool.
was that was fantastic. And so we have the second episode, 52 minutes, entitled Breaking Brad. Obviously a play on Breaking Bad. So let me share the stopwatch and let's get right into this. I am ready.
All right. I don't think I got an invite for it. Let's see.
Oh yeah, let me send yeah, that's kind of
Yeah,
important.
yeah.
Yeah, because it just dropped. I need to share the screen, which I've just entered right now. So I will be sending that to you right now. Continue as guest, start the party. Let's see. So I will drop this to you in the private chat and
All right.
for the people in the live chat.
And I am in.
Fantastic. Just wanted to show my support. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And just say Loki season 2 so far is really good. Yeah, thumbs up. I made the mistake of saying last week that we had the same showrunner and same writers. Not true. I completely forgot that Eric Martin has taken over for Michael Waldron. So this is a new creative team.
Oh, wow.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, that's kind of something that you don't forget, but it just felt like with the season 2 a natural progression that I thought Waldron was involved, but no, no. This is a new team, and so far so good, which is great. Um, and so let's get right into this. So
Let's do it. Cam, salute, my guy. Salute.
what's going on, Cam? And we're gonna start right now. Nice, we're right into it.
Yes.
They got the drip, they got the tuxes, very nice.
Very 77, okay.
Yeah, nice. Oh, man, the music, I love the whole vibe.
Mhm.
Mhm. Very nice.
Mhm.
Yes, the horns. Love it.
Oh, yes. What?
That is sick. Talk about an opening, man.
Yes.
Starting off
I've
strong.
never seen him use that power before.
Yeah, no, that was a cool utilization of that. The GOAT returns. You're right, Mobius. That scene was really well done. They made you believe that
Yes.
Loki was gonna snap, but in reality, it was
Mhm.
him. Oh, man, that's good. Good stuff.
God of mischief right there.
Yeah. Oh, man, I love this.
Mhm.
The insight, man. Cool, I like that, that is cool.
Oh, wow.
I'm telling you, man, the concepts and the execution here are good. I mean, I saw that coming with the whole, like, Mobius pretending to freak out, but even still, good
Yeah,
scene.
because it was like one freak out. He didn't say anything else afterwards.
Yeah, he was like, "Loki, no, stop, don't do it." Oh, but it's so good, it's so good.
Yes.
There it is. Here we go.
Mhm.
McDonald's. Oh boy. Mm. Whew, what an episode.
The writing was on point.
Wow. Let's see what the reactions are, because I got some stuff to say. I don't think there's a post-credit scene. Let me check, make sure. Yeah, no post-credit scene, it looks like,
Okay.
which is fine, but yeah, let's talk about that episode. So let me start sharing the screen. Let me make s I'm actually gonna put up the banner for the after show this time, so that's
Oh,
fantastic. That works out really well. Okay, there we go. So, episode 2 of season 2, dare I say, better than the first episode of season 2. Would you agree with that?
I would. I mean, the writing was
Very
on
nice.
point. I mean, it's my mouth is just I want more.
I need Thursday to be here
Yes.
already. This episode, man, I have no idea where to start. This episode, the writing is sharp. The writing is sharp. Some of my I just I need to think. I need to structure my thoughts. I don't want it to be all over the place, but this was a damn good episode. Very good episode. Better than the season 2 episode 1, better than the premiere, I think.
Mhm.
Um because it's a little more character centric. It's a little more focused in the sense that it's not as like frantic as last week's episode, but that worked for last week because we're dealing with the aftermath of season 1, episode 6, and you need to have that sort of energy. What's gonna happen, to us? How are things gonna change? But this was, like, very focused, and I like that about it. We got some more intimate moments between Loki and Mobius. I love them together. They're awesome buddy cops, which is exactly what they are.
Mhm.
And they're a team and you see them figure this out together, which I love. And I mean, there's so many standout moments within this episode. I mean, we start off with this opening scene, which was dope. It was what a way to open it. Um, let's see. I want to skip to the parts that really stood out. So this scene, man, this scene, the confrontation between
Yes.
X5. I mean, we talked about it during the episode. I love how it was set up. It was like Mobius saying, "You need to chill, Loki. Don't do anything rash. He's gonna get to you." And then the scene is building up, and you think Loki's gonna do something, and he doesn't. And he's very cool headed. And it's basically a very nice misdirect where it shows Mobius is the one losing his cool. He punched
Mhm.
X5. Um, cool concepts, good execution so far because the X5 is pushing Mobius. He's really making Mobius realize that you had a life before all this, and I'm just trying to live mine. So I thought that was very well done, and that's eating away at Mobius to what I can easily say is my favorite scene of the episode, the key lime pie. I love that. That was fantastic. I love this show truly shines uh at its character moments. And I love just them sitting down, them talking was my favorite part of it because it's so interesting. And you can see it's eating away at Mobius. And Loki's like, you know what? It's cool. Remember me during the first Avengers movie? I lost my cool. That was
Mhm.
awesome. I love that. Um, they're good friends, and I love to see it. So obviously, I think that's gonna be an arc that I think is gonna be explored. more down the line, like what's Mobius's endgame? Him going home wherever that is and figuring out who he really is. I think it's very interesting.
And I love the fact that it feels like the Loki's officially part of the TVA now,
I
right?
love that. I love
Season
it.
1, it was like, okay, yeah, we're using you. We're gonna use you for our end goal, but now it's like, okay, you are officially part of us now, right? You see, like
Yeah,
everybody just looks at him like, hey, you're part of TVA now.
I
The
love that.
interrogation, X5, nothing he said was false. And I think
Mhm.
that's what really got to Mobius. Because like you said, you're like, hey, you had a life before this. I'll try to live my life. You said when they go back in time in 77, he's like, hey, he's like a star. And he loves
Yeah.
it. Kind of like the Matrix in a way where you saw the one guy saying that I'm eating this steak. I know it's not real.
Yeah, yeah, that's a great comparison. Very, very nice comparison, yeah.
You say, hey, I know none of it's real, but I'd rather have the Matrix anyway.
Yeah, that's a really good comparison. Yeah, so that scene was dope, and then we get into, the second confrontation. Like, we all knew where he was headed, Loki and Mobius were both in on this, um, but I really like this tool, this utilization of this I don't even know what you call this translucent box thing, this
Hmm.
box trap, whatever you call it. I mean, it was Loki was, he was pushing the dude. He was like, "You want to test me? All right, I'll test you." And that scene was like we knew where it was going, but it was a tense moment.
And my big thing about that was, what if he didn't give the information? Was Loki willing to kill him?
Mm, good question.
That's because, like you said in the first interrogation, like you're a villain. You're not a good guy.
Yeah.
And in a way, Loki is a villain still, right? He's a guy that can kind of ride the fence a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, for sure. And I also props to this guy who I don't even know his name, but whoever's playing X5, I think he did a very good job, sort of, having the 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 smart assery. He's like he
Hmm.
thinks he knows it all. He thinks he's in control of Loki and Mobius. He thinks he knows the situation better, but Loki and Mobius like you know woke him up. That's
Hmm.
that's very much what they did. This is a little cute moment where I don't even Casey, where Casey's like, "Wait, you wrote the guide, the guidebook, whatever it's called?" And Obi was like, "Yeah." I was like, a little moment, but I really liked it. Um, and then we get to the infamous return to McDonald's,
Yes.
and this is the first time that they're meeting after that finale, so tensions are high. Um, Sylvie likes her normal life. She did what she thought was right, and she doesn't really realize the consequences of that. And that's sort of reflected here. And you understand where she's at right now, even though Loki is trying to say like, "You didn't fix things. You kind of made things worse, and we need your help."
Hmm.
Um, Another cute little moment here with X5 just trying to talk about his movie. Mobius, like, Mobius just doing classic Mobius things, eating his fries and
Hmm.
drinking his milkshake. Uh, Man, I love Owen Wilson in this. So, and then we get, the revelation that they're bombing timelines, and we get this cool sort of final action set piece. The working together is nice. She says, "Don't overthink it," which is a callback to when they fought Eliath. So that
Yeah.
was a nice little callback. Um, and then we get to the ending where they were somewhat successful in bombing some timelines, and it's a very quiet moment. because those are lives that are lost, and the silence and them standing there, that really sinks in for them. And then we have this final scene, um, where I guess the dude is trying to hit on her. He's like he's a young guy
Mhm.
shooting a shot. Gotta respect it. But she ain't buying. So, and then it ends with with uh with her looking at the whatever you call it. But it's important to note that they found Renslayer's location, and we know from trailers. I think we're gonna see Jonathan Majors in this next episode. I think we're gonna see some Victor
Think so?
Timely. I think so, because if we piece the footage together, Renslayer is in this, the 1800s, and
Mhm.
I could just see it happening. I just think, they know her location in the trailers. We've seen her in this 1800s garment thing, and we know that's where Victor Timely is. So I think that's where it's leading. But yeah, that's the end of the episode. Let's read some comments. Another solid episode. Yeah, I really, really liked it. I thought it was I mean, we already know episode 1 of season 2 was really good, but this was really,
Mhm.
really, really good. This
Yes.
was this I love the character moments. The show is really well written. It has some sharp writing, um, and it connects nicely together because with like Secret Invasion, I think we agree with this. Like individually, there are moments that are really well written, but the execution is just not. It's just terrible. This show has sharp writing and really good execution, and it's following through on all those fronts. Um, so I have not been disappointed with the season thus far. It needs at least 4 episodes, 4 out of the 6 to be for this to be really good. I can't have this slip up in the middle of the season, please no. But the indication right now, this is good. This is good. We talked about Daredevil Born Again and the whole drama behind the scenes. Doesn't apply to this show. This show is doing fine on its own. Um, and you love to see it. So keep it up, Marvel. Yeah, yeah.
Can I just say that for being in the middle of nowhere, that's in one of the nicest looking McDonald's I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's old school. I used to have one of
Old
one of those
school.
around here. It's like, and now they're all like modern and they're sort of like
Mhm.
industrial looking, and it loses its identity, its flair. Like that's the McDonald's that I remember, the logo and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like in
That's
the
really
middle of
nice.
nowhere and it's hilarious. But,
Yeah.
like, I agree with everything you said. I don't know we're gonna get Kang. I think it's too soon to get Kang right now. I think
Fair,
we might get,
fair.
like, maybe a voice or something,
Mhm.
but visually seeing Kang, it's too early for me. Because if we get
Fair.
Kang 3rd episode, okay, now you gotta really give me something in the next episodes after that.
Right, yeah, you set the bar there.
Yeah, but usually I'm wrong, so you're probably right. But, I
I don't know,
uh,
we'll see.
last week I said, "Watch that one lady, that Game of Thrones lady, something about her." And we see that she was trying to bomb all the little
Yeah, you were
areas,
right,
so it's
you were
like
right.
one theory out of every show, I got one theory I got right so far. But,
Yeah.
I mean hence the title Breaking Brad. I mean, this was excellent,
Yeah,
excellent.
it was really good. I last week I gave season 2 episode 1 an 8 out of 10. I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10. I thought it was just it expanded the world and the story very nicely. We got more like the story sort of calmed down. The urgency and intensity is still there, but we sort of have time to breathe now that we've had that first episode. I just want to say amazing, amazing practical effects, amazing set
Mhm.
design. The I love the ethereal vibe and the look of everything. Very important to praise the sets. Because a lot of the times Marvel is doing the green screen and I like tangibility, and that's what this show has. You every room has an identity of its own. Very
Fact.
cool. Very cool. Um, but that's crazy that outside of that, I don't think I have much to say. I think I'm very happy with my more structured thoughts this time around, so I can piece it together and put it in a video. But this is a very good episode. I'm just please don't fall off, please. I can't have it. I can't
Yeah,
have it.
yeah, because
Um,
Loki season 1 is probably my favorite MCU show.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Season 2 is not disappointing me. Loki season 2 may be, if it pans out, my second favorite MCU show.
Mm, yeah. I don't know if it's going to be better than the first season. Luckily, I rewatched the first season of Loki, so that's fresh in my mind.
Mhm.
But the way, like, there's no problem with two goats existing on the same level, and one
Yes.
doesn't have to be better than the other. Both can shine and sort of outshine each other in certain aspects. But right now, it's really good. It's really good. It's not disappointing. And Marvel kind of needs a win right now because, like
Mhm.
I said, the whole behind the scenes drama of these shows, this one being the diamond in the rough, that's a good thing. That's a good thing because everything else is questionable. Like, Echo apparently is not good.
Oh,
Um
yeah, we saw that coming.
Ironheart is well, I don't know about Ironheart, but I think it's 6 episodes, so that's a 50-50. Agatha, Agatha Coven of Who Cares is coming out too.
Mhm.
I mean, those are sort of just like weak shows for the next for 2024. Like I
Yeah, and
mean, it's just like it lacks the sauce, JG, as the younger folk would say. Um, in comparison to DC, like I put up a list, we got the Penguin, we got Superman and Lois, we got
mhm.
Creature Commandos. Like DC with TV shows, much more appealing than MCU shows. At this moment, like Echo is apparently 5 episodes, not even 6 episodes. Apparently, they cut an episode. 5 episodes. That's whatever. And it's like after this behind the scenes drama, because Secret Invasion was their wake up call that they need to change things behind the scenes because it's a whole mess. So things aren't really going to change until Born Again. So until then, with Echo, Ironheart, Agatha, we're probably going to see, unless they surprise us and they're actually good, we're probably going to see these very same issues that Feige didn't learn at the time, which is unfortunate. But Loki for right. We'll deal with Loki for right now.
Yeah,
We'll go from there. Has
and
Loki always? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead,
I'm
JG.
gonna say with the MCU, they've done really well with these kinda side characters and making shows out with them.
Mhm.
But like, see, like Agatha, I don't care. Like Echo, I don't care,
Yeah, no,
right?
man.
And unless they have something with the grand scheme of things, I don't care.
Yeah, and my thing with Echo is that it's teasing a show that again has largely been scrapped. Isn't that like
Mm,
crazy? It's like maybe it's setting up something that they're changing in Born Again, and it's leading to something that's not gonna happen. I mean, we know Kingpin's gonna be mayor, which is a great idea. So maybe that's there. But the fact that they're dropping Echo, all the episodes, all 5 episodes on the same day,
yeah.
like from day one since I heard that, I was like, yeah, they don't have faith in this, and
No, it's
people
one of
are,
those things. Just want to
yeah,
get out there and get rid of.
yeah, they want to be done with it as soon as possible, which is like, I'd even bring up, I mean, it's not 2024, but 2023. What if? I'm excited for What If.
I'm excited for it if they actually do something interesting.
I don't know if you're gonna like that list of episodes. Like, I think it's a fun, harmless show. I'm not looking for like Citizen Kane or anything, but in like season 2 of What If, they got like What If Happy Saved Christmas, which is like a reference to Iron Man 3. It's gonna be these light, airy episodes with maybe some heavy episodes. Like in season 1, the Doctor Strange episode was probably
Mhm.
the best written
Yeah.
one. So I'm excited for that. That comes out in December, and I look forward to doing like those watch parties. Those I think could be really fun change of pace. Has Loki always had the shadow power thing, or is this the first time we've seen it on screen? I think I would remember him doing that. I think that's the first time we've seen him do that.
Yeah, because I've seen him when he
Um,
kinda duplicated himself or whatever, but
yeah, yeah, but that was
making
a
3
really
versions and using the shadows to do that stuff, that was
yeah,
wow.
yeah, that was really cool, and that's why I'm so happy with the show right now. It's cool concepts, and they're following through with the execution, um, which I love. I love that. Um, But I think that's it. It's crazy because I'm usually used to like these streams being 2.5 hour streams. So it's like weird to like hang it up so early. But uh yeah, we're done with this episode and look out for the sort of like abbreviated version in a video probably sometime tomorrow. But any final thoughts on this episode, JG?
I mean, I don't think I have the words for it, man. It was well written, well executed. The characters, played off each other very well, which is not surprising.
Mm.
The X5 guy, I've only seen him in I think it was Blind Spotting. I think that was the name of it. Um, I did not expect him to be this good in this, right?
He
Even
was
though he's not
really good.
yeah, even though he's not doing a lot, he's doing enough to make me say, "Okay, I like this guy. I like this character." Um, I mean, short round. He's always gonna be short round no matter what they
Yeah,
call
we
him.
didn't even yeah, we kinda brought him up, but, I mean, OB needs no introduction. He's just like we said last week, he fits the show like a glove, and every episode is just like you're happy when you see OB pop up.
And even his line deliveries are like short round and the Goonies guy, right? He's just
Yeah, I
everything.
love it.
I can't it can't escape me at all. But he's so I like how nonchalant he is, yet
Yeah.
kind of not nonchalant. He plays it so well. I mean, dude, this is just like I said. The only one I'm not too fond of is the one lady with the fro. I forget her name.
I forget her name too, Hunter B15.
Yeah,
Please,
B15.
I learned it last week. I should remember this.
B15 is the
B15.
only one that's kind of bland to me. But after seeing Lovecraft Country, she's kind of having a similar delivery, so it
Mhm,
shouldn't
yeah.
shock me. But yeah, this show so far, episode 1 and 2, both A's in my book.
Yeah. Yeah, very very enjoyable episodes. Thanks guys for watching for watching along. Can't wait to be here next Thursday for episode 3 of season 2. I cannot wait. So JG, tell people where they can find you.
Find me Wednesday nights on the OOC. If you want, everybody wants to go back. We did the top 10 male and female R&B artists, and I finally won one of those things. So I'm excited about it.
Really?
Yes, the male R&B. Think I won that one. Thank you everyone for who watched it and supported me. I'm happy. Um, you can find me right here with my homie, my brother from another mother, Super Wise, talking that geek stuff that I love so much. I think Sunday we're doing a roundtable for Loki season 2 with Anzo or
Nice,
Bigfoot
nice,
Entertainment.
nice.
Um, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, fantastic. So thanks guys for watching. We'll see you next week and as I always say, I already screwed it up. As I always say, stay super wise.